Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new release, you guys. It had been delayed. It was supposed to be here a couple days ago and the package got damaged and they had to take it back and repackage, but everything that was supposed to be here was here, so I'm happy about that. So I want to share with y'all what is in this new release. I'm really excited about this one. After this release, I will probably take a break for a little bit from creating. I will still be creating, but I don't know when they're going to become dies. For right now, I'm just going to take just a little break. So one of the things I want to share with y'all are the bow dies. I created, I wanted to have some of my own bows. So I created a bow that matches the Shabby Rose uh, dies or collection that I'm making. And this is called the Shabby Rose Heart Bow Die. And it comes in four sizes. You get a small, which is not really small. You have a medium, which some of you might consider a large. Then you have the large, or what some might consider an extra large. And then you have the jumbo. I do have samples for these, so let me share with you first what comes in them. I'm only going to share one because that way you'll be able to know what's in the rest of them. So you get a stitched piece silhouette for the loops. Then you get one that does not have the stitching, but it has the open cuts right here because these are the shabby hearts. So that's where it's going to fold. I didn't put any score lines there because the paper's going to naturally fold there, and I don't want to weaken the paper. You know, the more lines and stuff that we put in there, we can weaken it. And because this has those notches, it will naturally want to fold there. You get the stitched tail for the bow, and then you get one that isn't. So it's a layering piece for this. You get a tail that hangs down almost kind of like a ribbon, like a blue ribbon. So if you prefer that. And then you get the hearts. These hearts are made if you want to add the hearts in a different color on the bigger piece. These match there, and you have a left and a right. So pay attention to the way you put them on there because there's a certain way that they go and you can tell when they line up. So you get those. You can also turn these into charms, you guys, if you wanted to. If you have some of the other accessories. But no, even with these tabs right here, this is what goes in the middle of the bow that we use to wrap around the center of our bows. You could actually use these and just trim them off a little bit to create charms out of the hearts. And then you get this bow piece that has the embossing of the heart, the rose in there. And this one is more like for a flat bow. If you want to create a flat bow, you can do that as well. Or if you want to use it here, if you're doing this one color, but you want to do this in foil, you can actually cut this out and glue it there. And then you'll have a two-tone bow. So that's what comes in here. You get two of the middle pieces. One is a skinnier one. Then you get an offset, which is a little bit more thick if you prefer. And then you get the center hole, reinforcement hole for that if you want to do it in a different color or if you just want to reinforce it. So that's what comes in these sets. And of course, the bigger the bow, the bigger the pieces. So if you're going to be getting these dies, remember that these take a longer, especially the jumbo, you're going to need an extended plate to cut this one out. The jumbo is very, very big. So let me share my samples with you guys. This is a small one. I'm working on Maggie Holmes and I was waiting for my dies to come in. So there is my little Maggie Holmes bow with a little, look at that gorgeous little bunny there, with a little enamel bunny charm. I love this, the way it came out. I love the stitching detail and the heart. I did not use this piece here. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't. So this is the piece, the extra piece that goes here, plus you have another different tail if you wanted to use it. But look at how gorgeous that is. Here's the center that has that little hang tab, so you can hang whether it be a gift tag, whether it be a charm, whether it be an ornament, depending on whatever you're celebrating, you can hang, you have a place to hang it there right with your bow. So that is the smallest one. I wish I had made a mini and I didn't. This one measures three, almost approximately almost 3.5, I'm gonna say. So that's what that measures, and across it is 1.5 inches across. So that's a small one. And then I created the medium one. Here is what I consider the medium. And this one again, I used Maggie Holmes paper. I used yellow, the lemon paper, and then I added a little bead charm to the loop, the center loop. This one measures, this one's 4 1/8 inch long from the tip, from end to end on the tail. And the width is approximately 2 inches. So that is what I consider a medium. That's the medium. And here is the large. Look at how gorgeous this is, you guys. So because this is a bigger bow, I was able to hang a bigger charm on it. And this would be great for gifts, but it's also great for swaps and stuff like that. You know how we bundle everything up? This would be great to put as a belly band around a swap, and then add your tag here with all your information. This one measures 5 1/8 inch long, and the width is 2.5 inches. So it's a large bow. Even the small is not really small. So these are large bows, and you have a lot of options with these bows. So there is the medium. The large, I was able to use a bigger charm there. So there's that one. And then for the jumbo, I did not cut it out with the die, because when I was designing it, I test my files. So here is the jumbo. Look at how gorgeous that is, you guys. Imagine this on a gift, whether it be a wedding, whether it be a birthday, whether it be Christmas, whether it's Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter what occasion, we're always buying bows. This eliminates the need to buy a bow, and you can create it in any color that you want. You can even get it to match your wrapping paper, because all you have to do is glue a piece of your wrapping paper onto your cardstock and cut it out. So this is the jumbo. On this particular one, I use both tails. The one that goes from end to end, the long one, and then the one that hangs down like a ribbon. And it looks gorgeous with all of them. And I'm going to grab a box really quick, so you guys can see how pretty it would look on a gift. This is just a box that I created. Look at that. How gorgeous is that, you guys? Of course, it doesn't match with my box, but look at how pretty that is. And then I could hang a tag from here. So I really love, love, love. I know not everybody creates these jumbo bows, but that would be a great way to, to be able to decorate our swaps just a little bit more and put that finishing touch on it. And this one is really, really large. I think I already told you guys. So this one, you do need an extended plate. Yeah, this one is about 6.5 inches. Really, really nice. And not sure if I measured it from side to side. It measures 3 inches, about 3 inches. Very, very nice size bowl. There's my hand, you guys, so it covers my hand. So that is the jumbo. So there's the jumbo, there's the large, there's the medium, and there is the small. Very, very nice size bows. They also have other pieces that you can cut out. Here is that heart bow, and there's different ways to use it. You can make a flat bow. Here is a flat bow. If you want to make something, if you're in a swap or something, sometimes they don't want us to make things dimensional, but you still want a bow. This particular set, you can take this piece from all the different sizes and stack it, and that would make a beautiful, beautiful bow. Anything that has details, embossing on there, when you cut it out of foil, that's when you're going to get the best results. That's when you're really going to see the detail in your paper. This one has that other banner, and I curved it. I just gave it some movement with my bone folder, and I hung a little pearl from here. So you have a lot of options. Here is the other cutout from, this is the medium one, I think. So if I wanted to, this would still be a flat bow, even though it's double, it's the whole thing, but I kind of pressed it down so it wouldn't be dimensional. But look at how gorgeous that is. So there's a lot of options here with these bows, guys. When I design something, I try to think of everything I would want in a bow or in a die, no matter what it is. So that is the bows. And then let me share the mix. I believe this is going to be the last add-on to the mixer, you guys. This is the, I'm sorry. This is the Shabby Rose mixer accessory set. This is a very large set. In this particular set, you get the hidden paper clip. You get the layering pieces for the hidden paper clip. You get a front and a back, so it's going to look finished on either side. If you want to make it into a shaker, here is the shaker portion for that, for your paper clip. Or if you just want to make it an embellishment, shaker embellishment, you can do that as well. You do not have to create a hidden paper clip. What do I mean by a hidden paper clip? This is a paper clip that you really can't see the paper clip. On this one you can. This was the very first one. The hole here, that's where you would insert your paper clip, and as far as you can. And this just is using regular standard paper clips, just regular plain old paper clips. That's what you use on this one. But see, because I have the front and the back, it's finished front and back. So I also gave you the hearts. So in case you want to do this in one color and then you want to do the actual rose heart in a different color, I also gave you the included the dies for that. But this is a beautiful piece to add to any recipe book. So there, that's the hidden paper clip. I also created charms. So the mixer right here is the exact mixer from the It's a Family Secret, but in a very small scale. I didn't put all the pieces in there because it's really, really small, but I put what I thought was necessary. So right here you get the tag piece, but this piece right here you get a left and a right, or a front and a back. The piece right here you get a front and a back. You get a charm. There's a little hole right here, and that's where you're going to hang your charm. This is a charm. So here's the bowl for the mixer, and there's a little strip that goes on the mixer. So you have everything for your mixer. Here is the mixer charm. There is the front, and there is the back. It looks finished. You can do it any way you want. If I were going to do it facing this way, I would add dimensional foam behind the top piece, because you want that little hole where you're going to put your charm in to have a little bit of movement. So it needs to have some lift, some space in between. Let me share on this side. See, on this side, it has the foam in there because I wanted to have my charm have movement and not be stuck because it's glued down to the back piece. But look at how gorgeous that is. So you do get a front and a back for these pieces. For the little bowl, you get a front and a back as well. So that is the charm. Here are ones that I created previously that are facing the other way, but these I created when I was creating the file. Look at how gorgeous these charms are. I like this larger lobster claw clasp instead of this little bitty one. And I did haul some, but I don't know what I did with them, you guys. They're lost somewhere in my craft room. So anyway, that is the mixer charm. And then here is the bowl. I also gave you the mixing bowl right here. I gave you the mixing bowl with the back and the front to create a charm. It already has your little tab. You can add it to a tag. It would look gorgeous that way. And I gave you the spatula and the whisk. And here again is another charm. So you can add this to any of your recipes or whatever you're doing. Mini albums. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Here, let me. So there's the bowl. Here's the whisk and the spatula. So that's another charm you can create there. And then you also get the tag. So this is a whole complete accessory recipe book set. So here is the tag. You get this is again the same mixer as your It's a Family Secret mixer. Here is the silhouette with the hole, the tag, then the layering pieces for your mixer to put it all together. I love, love, love this set. I haven't cut the tag out. I did test it out before I had it made, but it's somewhere here in my craft room. For everything that I'm creating, you guys, it will be, I will have, whether they be tutorials or project shares, I will share all of that with y'all. Right now, these are not in the shop until late this afternoon. Right now, I'm working on the images for the website. I'm working on cutting some out to have some samples to share with you. So it will be later on this evening, if not tomorrow. But I'm just sharing what's here. I believe that will be this one is the last for the mixer collection, and that ended up being a very large collection. This one is you can convert this into a tag, but it's not a tag. This one says then it's got the blank family secret, and it has the little stitching label right here. So for me, for example, I would put it's a Martinez family secret. And this does have 2 layers plus the detail cut. This piece right here in between the S, that is garbage. That's nothing. Discard that. But that is, I believe, the last for the mixer set. Another thing that I was asked to create and to put them all on one plate were these hang tabs. So I didn't want to just do 1 or 2. I wanted to do them in graduating sizes depending on what you were doing. These would be great handles for bags. These would be great handles for a purse. These are great handles for hang tabs for charms or tags or anything like that. But I gave you the curved one. See how it's curved there? For a tag or an embellishment that has curve to it. The straight ones are for something that has a straight line. So that's why you have both in all the sizes. Look at that teeny, teeny, tiny one. And then it graduates all the way up to this big one. These are really, really nice. I have been using these in my projects, and I have a bunch of them cut out. And anytime I want to create something that is not a tag or something that is not a hanging element, I want to create it into a hanging element. I love having this die to be able to do that. So these are all on one plate as well. So there's that one. I do have a sample for the baby blocks. This is a shaker card. And let me share my card with you guys. I shared it before, but let me refresh your memory. This is the baby block shaker. This is a card that I created for someone, and they made a mistake, and they thought it was a boy, but it ended up not being a boy. It was a girl. So I had to make a different card. But this is, see how it's got sequin in there? This is a shaker card, and it is the baby blocks, and you are able to do these in different colors or to add foam to some and not to the others, because you get this is a big set. You get the baby word all connected, but then you get them individual as well. So if I wanted to do each of these letters in a different color, I could do that. If I wanted to add dimension to these 1 or 2 of these letters the way I did on my card, I can do that, because on the B here and the B there, I have dimension, so they stand up or further higher than the A and the Y. Look at this gorgeous font right here. But this is not it's even though it's very elegant, it's not flimsy. It's not so dainty that you have to be real careful. You still have a little meat here, so it's going to hold up. So I gave you sentiments in this one. So you have the silhouette, the baby blocks, the separate baby blocks, and then you have the piece to make it into a shaker. Now this piece, even though it's real narrow, I recommend that you cut it out with thick paper, and I would say about at least 5 layers, unless you use foam or something like that. I like to use paper because I feel it makes it stronger. Here is the word boy. You get the word baby. You get the word babies. You get the word girl. You get welcome. You get it's, and you get it's a. And these are welded together, so you're not losing pieces. And then you get the word twins. So I try to think of everything, but I'm human. I can't think of everything, but I try. So that is the baby, and this is a large set. You can see this is a half of a sheet, so it's a full sheet. So this is a really nice set, but it's I try to make complete sets where you only need the one set, and that should cover all your bases. So that's that one. And the last one that I have to share with you is the mail truck. Oh, hold on. I was going to share. Yeah, sure, Ida. I was going to share the baby blocks. So, right here. I did cut it out in pink so I could share it with y'all. So here is the word girl. And you have the silhouette to it. And then you have the beautiful, elegant script. Then you get the one that the words are all connected, or the baby blocks are all connected. You get the shaker portion of it. This is really thin, so you definitely, it's not something you can add tape to it, to the edges. So I would do layers of paper or foam. You get that. Now be careful when you put this on. If it doesn't line up perfectly, if it's a little off, that means it's turned the wrong way. All you have to do is turn it the other way. But mine goes like this. You'll be able to tell if it's just a little off. You won't be able to tell that much, but there is a slight difference. So if I wanted to do this, and this was the top of my card, but I wanted to add a border in a different color, I would use that shaker piece, and look at that, you guys, to add that border to it. And then of course you get the silhouette to it, and then you get the individual baby blocks as well. So you get all of these. There's a lot of options, a lot to play with in this set, to make a gorgeous card, no matter whether it's a boy or a girl or twins or whatever. So you have a lot to play with there. The last one I want to share with y'all is the mail truck. All of us who craft send happy mail to our friends. We do, some of y'all do giveaways. I really don't do giveaways, guys, but I do send out a lot of happy mail. So I want to be able to, if I want to include a card, I want to be able to do it. This year, during the holidays, we always bless the garbage man and our mail lady, because those are the one constant in our lives. You know, so we always bless them during the holiday. And this year I created a card for our mail lady, and I decided to turn it into a die because I felt that all of us are always sending out some type of mail. Not only did I create the mail truck, and I don't have the card with me, but I think that I do have a video on my channel because I did share it. I created sentiments for as many occasions as I could think of. So let me start. And I will be playing with this in the near future. The first thing you get, not the first, but one of the things that you get is your card base. So you're going to need a full-size platform to be able to cut this. I have the Anna Griffin and I have the full-size plates. So that's what you need. This is a very large die. Now, if you want something like this, but you can't fit this in your card, you can still do it with this set, because I give you the layers that are exactly this size, that you could just score your paper down the middle, lay your card where it's not going to cut your fold, and you could do the same thing. But for those of you who have a big enough machine, you get the card base, you get sentiments, and I'm going to read the sentiments to you, and you're going to be able to see this one says just because, and it has a heart in the middle. This one says Merry Mel, and it has a Christmas tree in the center, and these also have a layer, so you get the detailed die and you get a layer. They all have silhouettes. You get Happy Mail with a heart in the center. You get Sweet Galentine with a heart in the center. And this all comes together. This is a very large set. You get, let me share the, okay. You also get, there's still 2 more sentiments, I believe, but let me share this. This is the front of your mail truck. So this you would cut out in white. The back portion you would cut out in another color. Then you get the wheels right here. These are the wheels for the mail truck. I love, love, love the way the card came out that I created with this design. So that's why I wanted to make it into a die. So that is the front. This piece right here has a slit right here. This is the inside layering piece. One of the layers for the inside. I think there's 2. You can tell that this is the inside one because it has the slit, but right here it's not as detailed as the outer portion where the tires are. These 2 strips right here go on the outside of the mail truck, and all you have to do is look up a picture of a mail truck and you'll see what it looks like. So you get that. So this, like I said, is a big set. You get, this is the outside layer, that if your machine cannot accommodate that large piece, you can actually score a paper in half and line this up where this cutting line is above your fold. That way it doesn't cut it out, and you'll have the same results. So here is a layering piece, and you can tell, see how sharp that turn is, because that's kind of defining the tires just a little bit more, the undercarriage of the truck. This one says Easter Blessings, so you get that one. And then you get this one that says Happy Birthday, and it has a heart in the center. And these are made to go almost from end to end on the truck, on your mail truck. And here, this is a silhouette as well for the inside layer of your mail truck. See how it doesn't have the sharp corner? It's a little bit more smooth because this is for the inside. You're not going to be adding tires and stuff to that. So that's what you get. You get all these pieces with the mail truck. This is definitely something you would keep in a bigger pouch, because this is a pretty big set. As you can see, I have layers here. I think there's like 4 different packages here, and it's pretty full. So that's a large set. Anyway, guys, that is all that I have to share with y'all today. They will be linked in the description box below as soon as they are in the shop. So the video will be live, but the products might not be. So check the description box below, and if they're not there, I'm aware of it. We just haven't gotten to that stage yet, but they will be available. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Those ladies that bought the It's a Family Secret mixer, I still have the strips I have mailed some out, and some, but there's some who haven't emailed me with their address, so I can ship that out. I'm going to link my email in the description box below. If you bought the mixer and you haven't received your little strip, those of you who did order from the last release, I put the strip inside one of your pouches, so it should be there. Just you know, have a close look and it should be there. But again, sometimes I make mistakes. I think that I put it in there and I didn't. But if I didn't, I can check your name on the list. I have a list of everybody who bought that. That way I can send you out that strip just in a plain envelope. You don't have to buy anything for me to send you that strip. That is yours. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great day, and God bless. Bye.